Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again, it is time for, what do we want to call this, a squat and bench day? Because last time I did, a little mini meet to test some lifts, but I don't need to do that because here's the thing, guys. We don't need to do the meet before the meet. But what I did want to do is hit a couple singles. I wanted to get my squat depth perfect. I needed to find the exact stance that would let me get the depth I want, because for me it's about stance. And you guys, some of you have seen the screenshot there. So it shows you I'm below depth. I had 3 national and international judges from this federation look at it already. They all told me good. One of them told me deep enough for an opener so that I can convince the judges and then go a little higher, that I can get away with it. So we're good there. So I just hit a nice good 505, which is actually all I really need to get at this meet. That'll give me a 10 kilo state record over my last one. Right, that's all I have to have. And I'll probably do it for second attempt. And if everything goes well and I don't get any red lights or anything, we may try to go up. All right, because I'm going to be fed. Like, this is on no carbohydrates, guys. I cut my carbs out Friday. This is Monday. All right, that's all cut out because I'm trying to make weight, and weight cut's going to be rough. Did benching. I went up to just 275. Wanted to kind of get some reps with at least one in the tank, because I didn't bench very well at the last comp. I ran into some issues. I got to 140. They made me pause like 3 seconds and I missed it. So I wanted to work with where my strongest grip is right now, or close to. Just get some pause benching with 275, see how it feels, assess it, and, hopefully hit that this time without any issues. I hit the up right there if people are wondering what happened on that one. So the rest of the workout is about glycogen depletion. Did 5x10 benching, 5x10 belt squats. Now I'm going to be doing some GPP and stuff to take some muscle glucose off, get the glycogen down, help me drop more water. Going to be stuff I'm going to do through the week, but it's all going to be a little bit high rep stuff. Like I'll be doing my pull-ups and things. I've been doing band press downs. I may do some sled dragging, right, just to get some glycogen out of these quads, out of the quads and glutes. Because again, the more we can deplete on glucose, the less I'm going to have to worry about any last-minute hot baths and things. So again, best to get the muscle glycogen off. Okay, that is the easy way to do this first, going into it. And then we do the rest, do whatever else has to be done, by any means necessary. It was very successful last time. This one's going to be a little tougher. But, the beauty of it is the more glucose I take off, the larger the super compensation will be after, right? Going to get that super compensation. So the name of the game here is just going to be getting glycogen down. I've also, and this is going to sound funny, I've been running these styles of training since last October. All right, we're halfway into this year. We're up at summertime. I'm going to go back to conjugate. Bands and chains. I am going to do mostly back squatting for the LME days. I'm going to do probably double LME days so that I get a heavy back squat of some type every week. So we'll get some sort of squat, some sort of hinge. It means I may not always deadlift. Might be some good mornings. But double max LME, bands, chains. Making some adjustments with my setup here. I'm going to get some other little minor cross members to give me more variation down at the base of this rack. So I have more wiggle room with the band pegs. Going to get a different type of lead chain setup. Ordered some of the spud straps for the lead chains instead of using chains, and I can just hook on all my stuff I have with carbiners. So again, I just want to make that flow smoother in my setup. I want to make it flow smoother. So I did my 5x10 belt squats after, and some of this, we're not using a lot of weight. These are lifts I can definitely do more weight for 10s. but I just want to get a good pump. We want to burn through some glucose, with 50 reps. And that's the idea. We want to get the glucose down. But yeah, I'm honestly thinking I'm going to rotate back to conjugate for a while. This has been enjoyable using, things like the 5-3-1 type approach, then switch into my squat, bench, deadlift 3 days a week. But looking back, my bench was at its best with conjugate. It really was. I had people saying, oh, your bench didn't go up. I'm like, my bench went up a ton with it. What are you guys talking about? Until I got injured with the pull-ups. Doing too many pull-ups every day didn't help me. And other things that I've largely corrected. So that was really the issue. It wasn't the programming. I hit 350 over 350 on a close grip. 352. But I have all this equipment. And people seem to enjoy it. Right? It draws a little more into the channel because people see the thumbnails, they see the different stuff, they get less bored. People loved Mike's vlogs with conjugate. They love Emma's vlogs with conjugate. Good for outreach. I can get strong doing anything. But, when I look at it, it did do a lot for my benching. It did a lot for my squatting too. All things considered. Deadlift is really it seems to do really well on this other style. But I've already built the base for it. It's already there. The base is already there for that. So I can do conjugate and it'll probably still go up further. Right, we just have to hypertrophy the right muscles. But it's not really much else that I feel like saying today. I'm just going to let the rest of this play out for you guys, the work that I did. So I hope it has been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.